Outgrowing the old you is not just a choice, it's a necessity. If you want to live a life that's meaningful, if you want to see the change you've been dreaming of, you have to be ready to leave behind the person you are now. Because the person you are today is capable of a lot, but they are not capable of everything you want to achieve tomorrow. To go further, to achieve your true potential, you must grow beyond the version of yourself that you've been comfortable with. Comfort is the enemy of growth. It keeps you safe, it keeps you satisfied, but it also keeps you still. You see, growth is not found in the same routine, the same habits, the same thoughts you entertain every day. Growth requires discomfort. It demands you to take a step outside of what you know, what you are used to, and what you have always done. It requires you to challenge your own limits, to face fears, to do what feels hard. And most importantly, growth requires you to leave behind who you are, to become who you need to be. This journey begins by understanding one simple truth: the old you must be left behind. The old you, with the excuses, with the doubts, with the fears, cannot come with you if you want to go higher. That version of you that clings to the past, that fears the unknown, is the weight holding you down. If you want to fly, you have to let go of the things that keep you on the ground. You need to break the chains of your old habits, the limitations of your old mindset, and step into a new version of yourself. Outgrowing the old you isn't a single action, it's a choice you make every day. It is choosing to do the things that scare you, the things that stretch you. It is choosing to get up early, to work harder, to learn more, to be disciplined. It is saying no to the distractions, to the voices that say you can't, to the fears that tell you to stay the same. It's saying no to the old patterns that have kept you from becoming who you truly want to be. Think of it like this: every day you have a chance to become a better version of yourself. Every day you get to decide whether you stay in your comfort zone or take a step toward the person you know you can be. The old you might tell you to stay comfortable, to avoid risk, to play it safe. But the version of you that you want to become, the version that achieves greatness, is waiting on the other side of fear, the other side of discomfort. Imagine what your life would look like if you started living as the person you know you can be. Imagine waking up with purpose, feeling unstoppable, knowing that every day you are growing, evolving, and getting closer to your dreams. Imagine letting go of the doubts, of the fears, of the limitations that you've allowed to define you. That is what outgrowing the old you is about. It's about taking off the limits, the labels, the fears, and stepping fully into your power. To outgrow the old you, you have to let go of the belief that you're not enough. You have to let go of the idea that you don't have what it takes, that you can't make a change, that you're stuck. The truth is, you are capable of so much more than you believe. The limits you face are not real. They are simply the boundaries you've set for yourself, and you have the power to break them. The old you might believe in those limits, but the new you knows that anything is possible. The new you knows that with effort, with courage, with discipline, you can achieve anything. It is not easy to let go of the old you. It means letting go of what feels safe, what feels comfortable, and stepping into uncertainty. It means facing fears that you've avoided for too long, pushing through the resistance that tries to keep you where you are. But here is the truth: comfort will not bring you fulfillment. Staying the same will not bring you joy. True happiness comes from growth, from becoming, from realizing your potential. And that means you must be willing to leave behind the old you. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you are taking a step toward becoming the person you were meant to be. Every time you do something that scares you, you are breaking the chains of the old you. Every time you push through discomfort, you are growing. And growth is what will lead you to greatness. Growth is what will bring you closer to your dreams, to the life you truly want to live. You need to be willing to make sacrifices. The old you might want to sleep in, to relax, to avoid hard work. But the new you knows that sacrifice is the price of success. You have to sacrifice the old habits, the old ways of thinking, the old excuses that have kept you stuck. You have to be willing to give up who you are now for who you want to become. You have to be willing to give up comfort for progress, to give up fear for courage, to give up excuses for action. There is no growth without change, and there is no change without sacrifice. You must be willing to give up the things that no longer serve you, the habits, the thoughts, the behaviors that have held you back. You must be willing to let go of the old you, to become someone new, someone stronger, someone better. You must be willing to step into your power, to believe in yourself, to trust that you have what it takes to achieve your dreams. Remember, you cannot become who you want to be by staying who you are. You cannot achieve greatness by clinging to the old version of yourself. You must outgrow the old you. You must leave behind the doubts, the fears, the limitations, and step into your greatness. You must be willing to take risks, to face challenges, to push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. You must be willing to do what it takes, to make the sacrifices, to grow every single day. The old you might be comfortable, but comfort is not what you were born for. You were born to grow, to evolve, to become the best version of yourself. You were born to achieve greatness, to live a life of purpose, of impact, of meaning. And that means you must be willing to let go of the old you, to become the person you were meant to be. So today, make the decision. Decide to outgrow the old you. Decide to leave behind the fears, the doubts, the excuses. Decide to step into your power, to take action, to grow every single day. Decide to become the person you know you can be. The person who is unstoppable. The person who is committed. The person who is willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their dreams. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to outgrow the old you. You have the power to become the person you were meant to be. But it starts with a decision to let go of the old, to embrace the new, to step fully into your power. It starts with a decision to grow, to evolve, to become the best version of yourself. Outgrow the old you. Step into your greatness. The world is waiting for the best version of you. The version that is unstoppable. The version that is fearless. The version that is ready to achieve greatness. The world is waiting for you to shine, to rise, to become the person you were always meant to be. It is time. Time to let go of the old you. Time to embrace the new you. Time to step fully into your power and create the life you were meant to live. It is time to grow, to evolve, to become the best version of yourself. It is time to outgrow the old you and step into your greatness. The journey will not be easy. There will be challenges, there will be setbacks, there will be setbacks. There will be moments when you want to give up. But remember this: every step you take, every sacrifice you make, every time you push through discomfort, you are growing. You are becoming stronger, better, greater. And in the end, it will all be worth it. Because the person you become, the life you create, the impact you make will be beyond anything you can imagine. So today, take the first step. Decide to outgrow the old you. Decide to become the person you were meant to be. Decide to live a life of greatness, of purpose, of impact. The choice is yours. The power is yours. Outgrow the old you and step into your greatness. You are capable. You are powerful. You are ready. It is time to let go of the old and step into the new. It is time to grow, to evolve, to become the best version of yourself. It is time to outgrow the old you and step into your greatness. The world is waiting. Your greatness is waiting. And it all begins with you.